Welcome down to Cole's Fun Fair here in Eastleigh. It's the first time we've caught up with this fun fair this year. Particularly come to get on their new Orbiter, which has been travelling with them this year. God, I don't know if I've been on it or not, to be honest with you, but I certainly haven't been on it since it's been down in this area, so that's why we've come. In addition, New York's here, and it'd be very, very rude when it's local not to go on the ride that spends most of its time up north. We saw it in Stevenage at the beginning of the fair season, and it's one I definitely want to get on. Now, there are quite a few rides here that you will have seen from Southampton Common, including the rock and roll, which is up front here, Gravity on the left, as well as a little coaster. We've got the Super Trooper as well down the other end, and of course the High Flyer. We're not going to go on too many rides today, to be honest, because some of them we've literally only just done rides like the rock and roll and the Super Trooper not that long ago. So priority for us is definitely the Orbiter and New York. That's our priority. Although we've been on it this year, it's too good to miss out, and we don't know when it'll be back down this area. We might get a sky view for you on the High Flyer. That's £3 a ride. Everything else is just £2 a ride. £2 a ride, and today might be the day that I get on Gravity. I don't have the boys with me today, so they will be a little bit upset, but it might be the day that I get on Gravity. Let's start doing some riding. It's really busy here at the fair. Always playing some retro music, Gravity. You're just going to see butts stuck to the side of the walls. The first one we saw with the Perspex side, it made its debut down in Gosport. It is a stunning rotor. Still one of the better ones around. And it's got a massive screen now as well. It had a screen, but it's now got a massive screen. The sun might deflect a bit from that. Now this is going to be our first stop. So obviously operating place. Loving it. Right, let's adjust now. Oh, gotta go faster. Ah, there we go. It's a proper heart and mouth moment, please. Here we go. Now comes the mad rush to the middle. Comes the mad rush. Too early to go. He's made it. He's made it. There was Gravity. He made it to the middle first. I wasn't going to attempt it, to be honest with you. I'm way too big to be doing things like that. So of course rock and roll is here. We did rock and roll at Southampton Common. If you want to see Kurt and I on that, it was quite funny, to be fair with you, and we'll get some footage of it going around very, very shortly, because there's always some unsuspecting faces in it that don't realise exactly what it does. It is a great ride to watch, this one. It really is. We've showed it many times before on the channel. You can get it spinning without the need of the tyres. Kurt and I managed to get it spinning on the spot. But once this bar comes up here and it hits the tyres, there are going to be some unsuspecting faces on there. And they're always worth looking at. I wonder if they got the money out. Look at them go, look. I wonder if they know what it does. So apparently there are two of these in existence in the UK. I've never seen the other one. I've travelled up and down the country, I look at pictures all over the place. I've never seen the other one. Oh, there we go. What's not to like? So we can get some close-up faces here. Enjoy it. It's always hilarious. Not today though, not today. Won't get it spinning without Kurt, he's not here. So we'll move on to our next ride. Now remarkably, I'm on the Sky Flyer. Now I would have gone on this down in Southampton, but Kurt is not a fan of Sky Flyers. If it helps, I don't really like them either, to be honest with you, but What a great view of the fair we're going to have. So over the back you can see the Caterpillar coaster tucked in with the slide. We then have Gravity Rock and Roll below us now. Loads of juveniles along the front. Stunning New York, New York. That is the next stop. New York, New York, 110%. Super Troopers here. We've been on that this year. And the Miami is also here as well. Then we have the Twister. And of course, down the bottom at the Orbiter, which we're yet to ride this season. So the Orbiter will be our stop after New York, New York. Some lovely views of Eastleigh. I think they're lovely views of Eastleigh. I do apologise if it's windy up here. Obviously, we're quite high up. Actually, don't know how tall these are. 25 metres, 80 foot, 85 foot, something like that. But it does provide some great views, No waltzer at this one, no ghost train either. But there is a fun house down there, sandwiched between the Twister and the Orbiter. Orbiter's the first ride you come in. One entrance, one exit down the bottom, some toilets in the middle. So no excuses not to come and spend a good few hours at your local fair down in Eastleigh. And if you're not local, to be fair, 9 major rides here, including New York, New York, this Caterpillar coaster. It's a great lineup, it really is a great lineup. That's the busiest I think I've seen a fair this year. Southampton Common was busy, but rides were still not going around completely full. Right, there's our ride on the Skyflyer as we start to come back down. There it was, a fantastic ride on the high flyer there, giving you a nice aerial view of the fair. But look at this, look, here is New York, New York, the best Superbob we got in the country. And of course this front cycle is insane, absolutely insane. When it kicks in shortly, even after the backwards, these people aren't going to know what's hit them. A lot of screams. Bless her, she's trying to stay over. Wait for it, just wait for it. No one's staying over now. Here it goes. He looks really squashed. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Wait for it. Right, our next stop, New York, New York. Here we go, New York, New York. We start off backwards. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. That's how we like it. The GoPro does its best on it. Oh, here we go. Lots of screams like there was when we were off-ride. I really need a wee. Always happens when I come on it. Always happens. Oh, we're picking up some speed. Oh, here we go. Oh my! Oh! pretty nippy, but we do have forwards to go yet. And that's going to be even quicker still. They are quite rattly, these old Superbobs, but I have to say, I wouldn't swap them for anything. I think they're absolutely mad. Here comes some foam. We're going to get foamed. We got foamed. Here we go. There we go. That's nice and subtle. Whoa. That's nice and subtle. Oh, I definitely need a wee now. Oh my life. You can feel it kicking to a completely different gear. Oh yeah. Oh, I think it's got more. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's mentally quick. Oh yeah. Oh, so good. This is one of those rides you've actually got to hunt out if you've never been on it before. New York, the Superbob is just a cut above anything else. There we go, New York on a completely different level to anything else. Down on the south coast, if you've not been on it yet, get yourself here to Eastleigh and ride it. It's normally up north and it is a cut above. No Super Trooper today, no Miami. We did quite, obviously this at Southampton Common. Does look good. A nice little refresh back. We're definitely going to do some Miami riding later on in the season. I feel like we've missed too many this year. But the main reason we came was to go on the Orbiter, which is right at the front of the fair here. So that is our final stop as we make our way down. You can see just how many juvenile rides are here. That's a lovely fair. But here it is, the Orbiter. New travelling with them this season. Looks fantastic, to be fair. I've heard it's quick. Is it as quick as the other Coles one I like riding? Was just about to find out. Right, it's our first ride on this Orbiter. This year, I don't know if I've been on it or not, to be honest. I've been on so many. I've heard great things about it running this year. But we've already been on the one down in Bognor Seafront, which is my favourite. That's alright. Let's see what it's got. Relax. Frankie says relax. He does. Right, now we're heading up. Not very often actually you get a low cycle and then head up. Most of them start off sort of up high, work their way down. That's quite relaxing. Funny, we're just saying about music at a fair. What kind of music makes you want to go on the ride? Is it this style of music? Is it a bit more rocky? A bit more dancey? Let us know. I think I prefer something a bit quicker. A nice dance track always attracts me to a ride. Maybe some 80, maybe some 80. There we go. And that's the Orbiter done and dusted. that concludes our time at the fair. It's here for a couple of weekends. Good ride on the Order there, really smooth, but a lovely selection of rides down here in Eastleigh. I don't know how they fitted them all onto these grounds, to be honest. Don't even look like a field. It's quite astounding to what they've managed to do. But Eastleigh Fun Fair is on now. Do not follow the postcode. Do not follow that postcode. Make sure you're on their Facebook page, B Coles, and they do sort of put a little map there. It's better to follow that. The postcode actually takes you to the old green in the centre of town and doesn't bring you here. Cracking fair, £2 a ride, £3 for the high flyer. Really great value. Thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. We've had a great time and we'll see you next time.